This is exactly what they are trying to do. I'm very happy that our sister, Anyoma daughter, Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, has responded to IPOB and the Igbo people who come from Israel. And he has appealed to Nigeria and joined every Nigerian not to believe them. All they are trying to do is how to stain Anyoma, how to drag us into their mess. And that is why I have appealed to Awusa. When you have scores to settle with the Igbo Biafra, everybody in the southeast or south-south, all of us are not in Yamere. All of us are not. Once we are Nyoma people, we are not. Once we are Kwere people, we are not. Once we are South people, we are not. We are making effort to fish out these Igbo people who say they come from Israel or maybe Equatorial Guinea. Okonjo-Iweala know how they function. That is why immediately Simon Ekpa want to drag her in because it's part of their strategy. She responded, and that is the response I'm asking South people, Anyoma people, Ikure people. You must respond, or else you don't know what your children will be left at their mercy. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. It's George Onyibe, of course, standing in the gap in a time like this. It's a very quick one this morning. Still on the same theme, on the same series, but of course, different topic. And why I call upon the people of the South-South, the Kwere people, the Anyoma people, the Ogoni people, the BBOF Kenanang, the Jaw people, the Benin people, we are so large. But I'm calling upon you to pay attention to what at stake. Understand that the only way or the only thing that will ensure our survival is our ability to be able to identify in our challenges. If we can identify our challenges as a people, that is the only way we can survive. And that is the essence of this work. Because we are threatened already. Just that the process could be referred as a slow poison. But then we cannot afford to sleep. But I'm calling on the Ika people, my own people, Igbo people. If anybody tells you there is any other motive behind our work other than to ensure that we become the author of our destiny, understand that that person lied to you and they don't mean you well. And so this morning, under the same theme, we're looking at a topic I simply titled, The Strategy Through Which They Use to Shut People Down and How You Can Avoid It. Nigeria, as you see today, those who were able to speak up what they have seen did not just speak up, but develop a defense mechanism as well as the ability to improvise as of when necessary. But we have not been speaking up. We have not been making effort to improvise. We virtually has not done anything, only sustained by that grace of immutation, being able to adapt at every given instant. But we can do more than that. This having been said, I bring in our attention back to some of the ranting on my inbox. First of all, somebody called me and said, are you fighting the whole Igbo, or there is a particular people you're talking to? And of course, I know the person is Igbo Biafra. I know the impression they want to create is that I am fighting all the Igbo. But if to be able to save our people, that is where you lead us to, I will gladly do that. But for record purposes, I am fighting Igbo Biafra, the ones that they came from Israel. Probably it was Equatorial Guinea. I am fighting Igbo Biafra, the ones that are going about begging for unity. I am fighting Igbo Biafra, who has formed union to control our economic space, to rewrite our history, to call us name, blackmail us, character assassinate us, use us and dump us. You are the one I'm talking to. And so don't bother coming to ask me this question next time. If you fall under this category, honestly, with all my heart, you are the one I'm talking to. Because I know we have Igbo Wawawa, we have Igbo Osu, we have Igbo Niger Delta, River Delta. Everybody is Igbo. And then why are you this stupid to come and ask me that kind of question? Onye mi here day, ya to a good day. Onye me here day, ye gunting day, or you don't understand. And then another one I bring it to your attention is one of them called me And I know the person. I don't want to talk to him because he already know the consequence of what he will do. There was a time when Nnamdi Kanu said he lost his parents. I was directed to go and pay condolence visit there. But then I was having issue with Nnamdi Kanu and all of them. It was a very risky thing. And I have to go. People like Uchimefor cautioned me not to go. But if I choose to go, I should be very careful. Other progressive-minded people, maybe they know. But I went anyway. The guy reminded me that was the day they wanted to kill me. But that somehow somebody saved me. They have always wanted to kill me. They have come to my house, even when I was with them. They put bomb in my house, blew off my generator house. I still have the scars. And the people looked at me, and they thought I was dead, and then they left. They said, no need to waste the bullet on me. And then I didn't know these people were criminals, very hopeless ones. I know the person till today. But the amazing thing now is he's my friend. Now they can't use a job person to come and attack me. He didn't use fellow Igbo. Am I going to talk about the poisons? But I'm still here because I am their destiny and I am their doom. If everything they have said about me is true, may God leave me at the mercy of my enemy. But if they are lying, chai, heaven and earth will work against them. And they will never have any secret again for all eternity. For they will be the very instrument of their undoing. And so he came to me and said, he's going to kill me. I have seen what they did to Ijele. What he's going to do. And funny enough, that is what they do to their people. That is why the good Igbo people can't talk. Because they will kill them. You see how they murdered Ikechukwu Gwoha. They followed him to his house, allowed him to sleep throughout the night. And then early in the morning, they woke him up. They shot him. Maybe he did not enter. They used both machete and cutlass. They butchered him. Only God knows what he saw. In the presence of his family, this is their own brother, Ikechukwu Gwoha. You can hear China Sanguru. I'm here to see what the US is saying. They are blaming themselves. Some say it's Simon Ekpa. Some say this is what they do to their people. And then, if Ikechukwu was alive today, I told him, which I warned him, because he knows too much. And I way some morons are talking to me. I'm looking at them. Ikechukwu died with everything he knows. Ikechukwu died as a hero. But then they're spitting on his grave. They are desificating on his grave. His family will be suffering for a very long time. Who knows what that his children will become in future? Because it has to take me to mobilize some people to begin to send money to Akowara daughter, who was writing WAEC as of the time Nnamdi Kanu misplaced Akowara Basil from Imo State. The young girl want to turn to prostitute. I started calling fellow Igbos and say, please, you people help this girl. The father thought he was fighting for freedom. Well, why am I bringing it up? This is how they shut people down. And this is why most of you are afraid. You don't have to be afraid. You need to put an end to it. Because this is what they do. They come your inbox. They commit crime against you. And they come to your inbox. And they threaten you. Why? To shut you up. What have you been doing here all this while? We've been countering false narratives. We've been countering deception, manipulation, and exposing their hypocrisy. Nothing more, nothing less. And you see, we're not going to stop because it's going to be for a very long time. You hear Kanayo, Kanayo. That is one strategy they use. Kanayo went to Ibadan. And then he was going back to Lagos. And then the only thing Kanayo can say all these years about the current state of insecurity in the southeast is to call the attention of Nigeria. You know, he's a celebrity. Is it a celebrity or a, what do they call them? And then he say, yes, my fellow Nigerian, let us be sincere. I've been traveling for Obomosho to Lagos. Now I'm in Lagos. I didn't see checking point. And then emotional Igbos. He say, yes, we are under military occupation. They have militarized the Southeast. Oga, Southwest don't have unknown gunmen. Oga Kanayo, Southwest don't have ESM. Oga Kanayo, Southwest people are not on our inbox telling us how they will kill us. Oga Kanayo, Nigeria is fair enough to you people. Now I know. And I want to believe, if not for the non-indigene within the Southeast region, I want to believe Nigerian security, if they wanted to do their job, they will pull off. Oga Kanayo, how many Igbo people in the police or in the military has been killed? In a horrible way, Oga Kanayo, how many Igbo people have they castrated? Monarchs. Oga Kanayo, it never occurred to you that with the presence of this terrorism in the Southeast, orchestrated by Nnamdi Kanu, that even though you Igbo Biafras don't want protection, those of us who travel across there, we need protection. Because the last time I checked, Abia State is Nigeria. Imo State is Nigeria. Southeast is Nigeria. We have not divided it yet. But of course, that is to shut you down. That is to rip off your emotion. That is one of the ways they do things. And then ordinarily, when we didn't know, they always have interior motive through their union. Yes, they succeeded in cutting it off, so I have to come back again. And so, like I was saying, those are some of the strategies they use in shutting people up. We must avoid it. The Kanayo that is crying that there is no checking point in the Southwest have not told us or encouraged or admonished the people in the Southeast to make peace. He did not bother to consider the fact that there is war in the Southeast. But that is what they do. And so Nigeria will not be able to act. Like I was saying, Dim Chukwuemeka Odimegwu fought Nigeria. He wanted to divide Nigeria. The one Nigeria he created with Agu Yoronsi, just to control all the resources in Nigeria. He ran away to Ivory Coast. And then later on, he was pardoned. He was allowed to return to Nigeria on the condition that he will get involved in political participation. He agreed. And when he came back, he formed ABGA. ABGA, outside Anambra, has not won any election anywhere in Nigeria. Ojukwu is the owner of ABGA. Igbo people is the owner of ABGA. And so since then, Bianca Ojukwu, wife, widow, has always been appointed as one ambassador to Jamaica or ambassador to heaven. Or she has always been ambassador. They have been benefiting from Nigerian government. Tinubu, a Yoruba man that hates Igbo people, the one from Israel, has appointed her. You don't see how they want to tone it down. It's an insult on Ojukwu. It's insulting Ojukwu. How can they give Ojukwu? You people stop deceiving us. They are shutting us down. So we think they don't like it. They have many patterns. If they don't cry out, like Kanayo is crying out about security checking point, they will come to your inbox and threaten you that they will shut you down. If they don't threaten you that they will kill you, they will use through their union and manipulate Nigerian economic. Believe me, if you know what these Igbo Biafra are doing to Nigerian economic on a local basis with their union, you will be shocked. But all of us will grow union very soon. But if they don't do that, when you eventually offer them right hand of fellowship, they will be playing it down as if they are not interested. But that is what they want. Bianca has recently told us that all the Igbo people, only his late husband, Ojukwu, is greater than Nnamdi Kanu. So they all want Biafra. And now she is the Minister of Foreign Affairs. But will that satisfy their desire, their quest for power and wealth? It's insatiable. But of course, let everybody be doing what they have to do. But we cannot allow them to shut us down. The other way they shut you down is to implicate you in something you know nothing about. I'm sure most of you are seeing the video coming from Simon Ekpa, or the tweet rather. They are telling you that they are going to borrow money from World Bank to finance the Biafra government in exile. And they told you in that write-up that it is Okonjo-Iweala that helped them to facilitate it. This is a fight on Anyoma people. And let me use the opportunity to tell Nigerians. When our Sama want to kill Igbo, the one they have problem with, they called all of us in Nyamere. That error must be corrected. If you know who is in Nyamere, face in Nyamere. If you are facing us, face us. Because that is another way to shut us down. So Simon Ekpa want to borrow money for the imaginary country from World Bank. These are fallacy anyway. But I'm telling you how they indict you. Just to shut you up. And then that is Okonjo-Iweala. Okonjo-Iweala is not a Biafra. Okonjo-Iweala is not Igbo person. It's a Anyoma person now. So are you telling me a fellow Anyoma now is helping Igbo people from Israel to borrow money from World Bank for imaginary country when all of their eye is in our land? When all they are fighting for is who controls South? Or you don't know that is what Nigeria is all about. But don't worry. Most of you think Okonjo-Iweala is Igbo. She's not Igbo. She's Anyoma. She's the one they are begging for unity. The person they know they are not united with, they are begging for unity. There are a lot of them, top politicians. You would think they are Igbo from Israel. No, they are Nyoma people. And that is the essence why we are speaking up. If we are not speaking up, you will think, oh, we are the one. And most of you will begin to look at Okonjo-Iweala's body language. If this propaganda, this blackmail carries weight, she's going to be receiving call. She's going to be... I have a friend in the National Assembly. Do you know the person as we speak? When we're talking, we don't talk anything Biafra. He does not even want to hear it. The person is Igbo. Why? Because they know how horrible these things are. But the problem is they cannot say it. Because the Igbo Biafra system has shut all of them down. But how do we put an end to it? Number one, if you notice the Igbo Biafra people, they kill their people at will and nothing happened. Have you had people be condemned any killing in the southeast? No. But watch them closely. With the level of the madness they are exhibiting, both on social media and on land, watch them closely. They are afraid to touch Hausa. I'm telling you the truth. If you see any Hausa person killed, believe me, it must be some uncontrollable crisis. You know, maybe you jam Hausa man in your farm, the cow is destroying your this thing, maybe they attack you, maybe you attack you. You know, in self-defense, somebody die. You see these people running their mouth. Oh, we are pursuing Fulani. Oh, fear no go let them touch one Hausa. Why? Because Hausa are muscular? Because Hausa have their mancho? No. Hausa have their own union. If you touch one Hausa, you kill one Hausa, 500 Igbo will go down for it. Why did you think they stopped killing Hausa? Forget all those social media advertisements. Because Hausa, Fulani have to put a stop to it. That's why you see they don't do gra-gra. If not, by now, you will understand what is Igbo Kub. While almost all the people who represent Hausa, all of them were killed. Most of them along with their wives. Some of their wives even pregnant. And then somebody say, what about the massacre in 1945? What about the killing of the Igbo? What about the over starve of 100 million Igbo? Their madness, no, they go there. The only thing they can do is that blackmail. Because Hausa understand what is reciprocation. They don't kill Yoruba. Because Yoruba people know how to give their distance. So two things are involved on this first point. To stop them from shutting us up, Anyoma people must get ready to reciprocate. And then they cannot try it. I need you to get the point. You see, they are threatening. That is what they do. Later on, they will test it. But let's make them understand that before they start the testing, we are already waiting or looking for avenue to retaliate. I have told them, If I see them, their shadow cross my shadow, they will feel the wave. I have told them. So for those of you, you are threatening, so you see how we go. If any of your people cross River Niger, and that means my dead body, you will not see it again. Because there will be repercussion. If I have offended you, take me to the law court. Sue me. We still have police. We still have competent court jurisdiction. If you're able to bribe them, let me serve in jail. But we cannot lie to our conscience. We cannot deceive God. But you see all this you're threatening. Try kill anybody from South. Openly. You see all this one that they do now. We will kill you, Judge Onibe. You Igbo man, kill me. Your children will fight with Igbo people in another 100 years. Una never settle Hausa own. Una never settle Hausa own. Now me, una won't drag. Because we don't talk about what happened to Chukwuma Nzogo. How he was betrayed by Ipob-Biafraud from Israel. He has to take his life. Because Achuse failed to speak up. My brother, bring it on. I'm not in diaspora. I'm not in diaspora. And believe me, I have no power of my own. I have no power of my own. And so it's not about me now. Because they will make mistake and test it with one person. And then they will pull back. Then they would have unleashed their arsenals. They will watch and see what Nigeria will do. All their gang will be waiting. And they will put their weight there. But you see what is happening in Nnamdi Kanu matter. That is what will happen to all of you. All your arsenal that has been released now. Where is Nnamdi Kanu? What will be will be. Just get it. So each time you are threatening, we will kill you, we will kill you. Understand, your people are in my community. And my community people are hearing me. Your people are in other region now, and we are there with you now. Nnamdi Kanu was on Radio Biafra. Not only did he say Igbo people are cursed, he even said Anyoma is nonsense. Head has not ruled. We have not killed you people. But each time you come in, boss, my dear, you are bluffing. You no get that weight. You no get the capacity. Yoruba go so ubieri. You no fit. Ubieri. Yasaka. Weke moe. Ubuagwoko huri here. But stop it. You know, some of our people panic. Oh, I'm afraid of you. No. Don't be afraid of me. I told you now, I say, this blackmail, you want to blackmail me. I will make sure after me, you will not blackmail another person again. And I say, you see this saboteur you call people. After me, you will not call another person saboteur. Go back and watch. When I hear saboteur, I know they rain again. Because now we are proudly saboteurs. It doesn't carry weight again. The people, when you disagree with that, you hear Sabo. Yoruba don't know what is Sabo. Hausa don't know what is Sabo. Nobody in the world know what is Sabo. Only Igbo people from Biafra. Once you disagree with them, Sabo. Where is Sabo? Where are the blackmail? Only small lie. Now they are blackmailing themselves. They are posting now the canon wise pint on social media, talking all manner of rubbish. But are you to blame them? The people who take somebody like Nelly Ofuegbu and showed her nude picture, naked picture to the whole world, is the people you're taking serious? If you're a Igbo person, the earlier you begin to disassociate from these people, the better for all of us. Because the innocent people will suffer it. And maybe people think some people will come and do zabu, and then they're able to get to me. And people will not feel the impact. That thing you are looking for, you will get it. And you will get it in such a size you are not prepared for it. You just say we come out, they talk. Did you know for almost 6 months, when all of you were on social media yapping, that I didn't say anything? I kept quiet. On a daily basis, I stand by my Android or laptop and listen to all of you. I filled my heart with pain. I emptied my fear. And I made my stance, even before the journey began, because I know all these things will happen. You see, I don't get juju. You know why I don't get juju? Because Ihyonye Metara. That is why I don't have. Because that thing you doing juju is what will come for you. Let me digress. When DSS arrested me, They asked me to pull my cloth under normal checking. And somebody walked around me. And then after which, they left me. And from what they were saying, they didn't see mark on my body, except the mark of the bomb Nnamdi Kanu wanted to use to kill me. A bomb made of hydromylene gas. And they knew I'm not a Curtis. I did not do Odieshi. So you don't need to bother yourself. I don't have Odieshi, single one I don't have. But you will know that there is a power that shapes my way. There is a power that shapes my way. And that will be the last mistake you will make in your life. Our hands are clean. Oh. What I'm telling you now as a people is what I have told them as a union, as an organization, as a group of freedom fighters and unity beggar. I've told them. So you must know how to avoid them. Avoid them. So they will not shut you down. Know how they function. Everywhere they are shouting, blaming everybody for the problem they cause. And the amazing thing there is, the ones you think they are moral, at the end of the day, become the people sponsoring the anarchy. And the same group of people, they have union. Before, what they do is, they hate us, they are jealous of us, they are envious of only you, they hate you, only you, they are jealous of you, only you, they are envious of you. But do I have to blame them? When most of you are running away, you are shivering. The people of the South. It may not be me. If they threaten one person from the South and carry out their plan and we do nothing, all of us will not be safe again. That is why I'm making this broadcast. It's not going to be me, certainly. And it may not be me. If you let these Igbo Biafra people to touch one person from the South, and you people did not react, all of you will not be safe again. Your children will not be safe. These people will kill you with impunity. The same way they are killing their people with impunity. They did not start today. Maybe you are familiar with a guy they call Emmanuel Ifajona. A very promising young man. Unusual personality that African has never seen the like of him in his time. The first black man to win over 3 gold medalists in one single Olympic. Very brilliant young man. His fame was everywhere around the world. And big shots like Ojukwu in that era were very proud to associate with such a young, promising young man. That is how Ojukwu influenced him into the army. But he didn't lose his moral. Until they were deceived and lied to that Nigerian politicians are corrupt. And the reason why they should pull the Igbo coup, they were listening from one side. And then they pulled the shot. That is what destroyed the foundation of Nigeria. And when the war broke out, they were still believing that somewhere there is an error, it can be corrected. They continue doing gra-gra. But Chukwumanzogo has known the truth. He was alone. And so he got to kill himself. Yes, like I promised, we must bring the broadcast to a conclusion. A conclusive end, I mean. And so like I was saying, Ifajona, having been advised by the Yorubas, he stayed behind for some time and then later returned to the east. He told Ojukwu, this war will lead us to nowhere. Our people are dying. Please, call off the war. He that fight and run away lives to fight another day. Ojukwu refused and said to him, you have grown wings to be able to tell me what to do and what not to do. He court-martialed him. And then Ifajona was tried and executed by firing squad. But the amazing thing is that nobody heard Ifajona's side of response till today. But Ojukwu shouted with a loud voice, he's a saboteur, kill him. Every Sabo will die like him. This is how they killed a promising young man. Since then, it has become a tradition in Igbo land to kill any Igbo person at will, and nobody will say anything. This is exactly what they are trying to do. I'm very happy that our sister, Anyoma daughter, Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, has responded to IPOB and the Igbo people who come from Israel. And he has appealed to Nigeria and joined every Nigerian not to believe them. All they are trying to do is how to stain Anyoma, how to drag us into their mess. And that is why I have appealed to Awusa. When you have scores to settle with the Igbo Biafra, everybody in the southeast or south-south, all of us are not in Yamere. All of us are not. Once we are Nyoma people, we are not. Once we are Kwere people, we are not. Once we are South people, we are not. We are making effort to fish out these Igbo people who say they come from Israel or maybe Equatorial Guinea. Okonjo-Iweala know how they function. That is why immediately Simon Ekpa want to drag her in because it's part of their strategy. She responded, and that is the response I'm asking South people, Anyoma people, Ikuri people. You must respond, or else you don't know what your children will be left at their mercy. And so since they killed the Fajona and left, they can kill any Igbo man. You have series of Igbo killing. Nobody is saying anything. And that is what they want to try in the south-south. But I have explained that when they try it in the north, if you kill one Awusa anywhere in the southeast, Igbo will receive the impact. And so they don't do that. They can't kill Awusa the way they kill their people. But you see the Yoruba, they cannot touch the Yoruba. Because even though the Yoruba will not respond by retaliating, the Yoruba won't even give them the privilege to do that. These Igbo people from Biafra. Yoruba follows that saying that say, when you're eating with the devil, use the long spoon. But if they try it, their life can never remain again, the same again. Believe me. If they try it, under communal crisis, they kill Yoruba person. You will understand what OPC represents. They are not there to kill Yoruba people like unknown gunmen are killing Igbo people. They are there to make sure that they settle disputes amicably. But South-South, who are we going to call? Ijaw youth movement? I bet you, before they from where they are and get to Agbo, we are gone. And I'm not sure Benin have outside vigilante group. I'm not sure Akwa-Ibom have outside their vigilante group. I'm not sure Urobo Sekiri or any of us have a voice that will speak, and Nigeria will know that South people are speaking. Maybe you are getting the point now. So why wouldn't they try us? What happened in the past was overlooked. That is, they are trying to see our true response. And so, we need to play safe with them. We need to avoid them and be ready to respond when the time comes. Like I said, when they rise up, because some of us are their target. They are targeting to kill wounded civilian, a Benin man. They are targeting to kill Nshema, a Bibio man, Akwa-Ibom man. They are targeting to kill even Faith Ogala, Agbo woman who was with them. The same way they are targeting to kill me, among many others. They are throwing the corn. They are embossing all of us, so many of us. But let me tell you, including Menene Tenene, the job boy they used to replace me as African. They are even planning to kill that one because that one is a saboteur now. Now let me tell you, why they call us bad name, why they attack us on our platform, is to be able to justify why they will do what they will do. They are playing with your mind. And the moment they are able to visage your state of mind, they will strike. And I know most of you will say, well, now they know waiting then see. No. If you don't react then, you will not be able to react later. And learn from the Yoruba in this instance. Learn from the Hausa in this instance. Of course, learn from the Igbo. The Igbo who refuse to speak. Today, any tout can come out. And Simon Ekpa, catch that man and kill him. You can't see anything. You can imagine a whole region. One idiot will come out. He say, today you sit at home. If you no sit at home, we will kill you. Come and try it in Asaba self, not to talk of Agbo. No, come and try it. But that is what they do in their place. Is that what we want them to do in our place? They are testing water. They are testing water to be able to survive is to form a union. And that is the community initiative I'm telling you. We have started coming together, but we are not doing it by force because they can infiltrate us. We have tried it many times. Each time they infiltrate us, we shut it down. Each time they infiltrate us, we shut it down. We learn from our mistake. And this time we are coming in. Our intention is to control our economic space. I know this threatens many of them. They will push in their money. But we will lead them to a very narrow corridor where their number will come to nothing, where their money will come to nothing. But it's not hatred that drives us. It's just a desire to survive. This is Nigeria. Be open to the history of Nigeria and truly tell yourself the truth how we got here. It is because one Igbo man who say he migrated from Israel, by every means necessary, must be in charge. He must rule us. He must control us. He must be in charge of everything. I never understood what Ahmadu Bello was saying then. And now we understand. And now they are trying to make it, it's fighting Igbo people. But when they curse Yoruba, they are not fighting Yoruba people. When they curse Hausa, it's not Hausa they are fighting. But all of them are the same. They have different strategy of trying to shut you down. Don't let them. Number one, they want to blackmail you, lie against you to shut you down. My brother, you have to be outspoken. When they lie against you, come out and default it. Number two, they will want to claim you and form fake friendship with you. You can see what they are doing inside Igbo unity beggars. My brother, they can be your friend. But if they are not your father children, they are not your father children. Define the relationship. Number three, they will blackmail you. You see what they are trying to do to Okonjo-Iweala. Imagine Okonjo-Iweala. No, you reason it in Nigeria. Okonjo-Iweala, who has been able to build impeccable reputation for herself, will now begin to help Igbo from Israel to divide Nigeria when she is not Igbo. Then the oil in River State, we give it to them and collect our money. Now look at low-life people. That is what they do. You can see all these things I'm saying on my platform. Where they call it a thief, armed robber, criminal. Let's see, the page is under attack. But then we are not going anywhere. If a court, we will start. But this very topic must be concluded. And so I was telling you that if you let them shut you down, if you let them to kill one person outside Southeast, of course they will not attack the West. We will look at that later. This Ipob-Biafraud that say they come from Israel will not attack the North because they know the North will reciprocate. If they kill one Hausa man in Abia, 20 Hausa will die somewhere in the North. If they kill one Hausa man in Enugu, Igbo will feel it in their region. So they won't do that. But they've not tried it with the South-South. The ones they have tried, those ones took their life. But somewhere along the line, they are trying to test water. That is this one you see them. Most of you are familiar. If you counter them, they will go and tell you they will kill you. Very soon, it will move from being, let us surrender. He who fight and run away, live to fight another day. Ojukwu looked at him and said, Fajona, you have the mind to betray us. You are a sabo. And then you see, let's see, okay, now he's back. He's back. They're still attacking it, but we will keep telling them. And so, like I was saying, Ifa Jonah having appealed to Ojukwu to abandon the war because they were not making any headway. After all, he who fight and run away lives to fight another day. Ojukwu said to him, so you have the temerity to sabotage us. You sabo, and you are coming back to tell me what to and what not to do. He caught Marshal Ifa Jonah. And did you know who killed Ifa Jonah? It was Akwa Ibom Mugu, who was with the Biafran army. One Mr. Ukun, that was in charge of the military council that executed Ifa Jonah. Till today, no Igbo man had Ifa Jonah respond. Every Igbo people believe Ifa Jonah is a sabo. And they killed the man without hearing from him. And my people say, you cannot pass judgment on anybody until you hear from the two parties. Ifa Jonah was killed without anybody hearing from him. And these are the people you want me to believe they will be the one to save me or save you. You are hallucinating. And nobody protested about it. Nobody talks about it. It was like if Jonah deserved it. And so he got what he wanted. Since then, it is convenient for them to kill Igbo people. All this one we are talking now. If Igbo people who Peter Obi now and kill him, no Igbo person will talk. If Igbo people who Usuludo and kill him, no Igbo person will talk. If these Igbo people who say they come from Israel reach up Iweka, take one Igbo person, cut his neck, Igbo people will keep quiet. What they are trying to do now, like I said, they cannot try it with the Hausa and they cannot try it with the Yoruba. If we let them carry out this experiment and go away with it, like I said, your children will not be safe. They are planning to kill wounded civilians. They are planning to kill Nshema. They are planning to kill even Fit Ogala that was with them. They are planning to kill Josephine Erewa. They are planning. There are many of us. You see, they started with Ijele. And in their mind, they will kill Ijele. But then, nobody is saying much in the open because of their custom of killing their people in their region, in their community. But if you let them, tomorrow, they bring Nshema down, and you people keep quiet, all of you from the southeast will come down one after the other. You will lose your voice. And so it is simple. If they bring wounded civilian down for saying the truth, and you say, well, it concerns him, let's move on, all of you in Benin, they will have the temerity to do to you what they are doing to their people. And they bring me down, which I know it is impossible for them. They never born the person. And I would have died of a natural cause before them born that person. And then Abobi will say, now you know now. All of you, your children, it's just a matter of time. All of you will. This is a prophetic declaration.